Alrighty, guys, we are back. It's EQ, and up next we have 50 Cent, Charlamagne, DJ Vlad, Michael Blackson, and Celebs react to Diddy arrested by FBI. Shout out to Chick Smooth for the video. The last day, we've had some explosive news. Something that I feel like was definitely inevitable. It was bound to happen. The shoe has dropped, guys. Diddy was arrested, and it seems like a bunch of the industry has reacted to it. The details of the indictment are freaking crazy. They found like a lifetime supply of baby oil and lube, and the dude was up to some nasty business. So I feel like, honestly, this is only the tip of the iceberg. I feel like there's going to be a bunch more revealed, and this may embolden certain people to come out and tell their story too, which the feds would definitely be pleased to hear. But enough dilly-dallying. Let's jump right into the video. Again, it's entitled 50 Cent, Charlamagne, DJ Vlad, Michael Blackson, and Celebs react to Diddy arrested by FBI.
Hey man, who wants a party? What's that? Nobody?
Shit, not
Oh,
me.
okay. By now you guys should all know that Diddy has officially been arrested by the FBI and taken into custody. He was arrested while he was in his New York City hotel room, and apparently the arrest was actually supposed to happen today, Tuesday, but
I'm pretty sure that they probably got some intel that he was going to flee. It's not like they don't have this guy monitored 24/7, especially with the extreme flight risk that is Diddy. And I feel like after like the whole incident where his plane landed in the Caribbean, I feel like after that they've been kind of on edge. So I'm pretty sure they have eyes on him 24/7 just to make sure he's staying put. Over the last few days, we have been seeing him outside, which is kind of crazy. Almost like nothing's happened. Maybe he already caught wind of this and was already expecting this, which is why he was going outside. Yeah, shit's crazy, fam.
for some weird reason, the feds decided to move in quickly and get him a day early. Now, Diddy's indictment has officially been unsealed today. He was charged with 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking, and
Bro got hit with the Rico.
3 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, it gets a little bit wild here. According to TMZ, some of the items that were seized during the raids at Diddy's homes include various freak-off supplies, which includes more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube. They also seized firearms, including 3 AR-15s with the face serial numbers and a drum magazine.
Obviously, all those are just separate felonies, man. Dude was on some nasty timing. He should get a felony just for having 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube.
The U.S. attorney tweeted yesterday saying, earlier this evening, federal agents arrested Sean Combs based on a sealed indictment filed by the SDNY. We expect to move to unseal the indictment in the morning, and we'll have more to say at that time. Now, let's be honest here. Do we actually think Diddy was trying to make an escape for it? Actually, yesterday, he was seen walking the streets of New York with his family.
I think he pretty much knows how surveilled he is. I'm thinking when that plane did land in the Caribbean, it was almost him testing the waters to see how much he was surveilled. And he found out that it was pretty much 24/7. As soon as that plane landed, they opened the doors and it was just the pilots, thank God. But yeah, people definitely assume that it was him on that plane, which would obviously suggest that he was, like, I guess, thinking about fleeing.
Right before he got arrested.
2, 3. I'm not lying. Oh, they beautiful. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. It was really nice meeting you guys.
Some celebrities have now started to speak out on the Diddy arrest. Foxy Brown, whose name has been in the headlines lately, she took to Instagram to say, shit about to really get crazy.
I feel like we have yet to see anything just yet. Somebody like this is probably going to go the Nino Brown route and throw everybody under the bus. The dude, with the amount of cameras and surveillance he had in his own house, he has a lot of dirt on a lot of high-profile people. So you got to be careful. He's going to be the next Epstein. Or they might just delete him just because of the information he knows.
Michael Blackson also took to social media to express his feelings on it. He said, I don't understand what's so hard about doing the right thing, especially when you're successful. Every evil thing we do under this sun will come to light. Just do the right thing, mother suckers. Has to be ashamed to be arrested in your 50s. That's the age you're supposed to reap what you sow.
Well, I mean, if he's reaping what he's sowing, isn't this merited then? Obviously, I'm pretty sure that's what he's hinting at.
Then he went on to ask, who else you guys think is getting arrested? Now, 50 Cent also took a shot at Diddy with some of the stuff.
I will say this, if you guys haven't been keeping up, Lyor Cohen did resign as CEO of 300, which is big news. And it kind of is weird timing. It could totally be unrelated, but you never know. And obviously 50 Cent, guys, like, had his foot on Diddy's neck since like what, 2011?
Feds found at his house. 50 said, "Here I am, keeping good company with Drew Barrymore, and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house." 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil is insane, Diddy. What were you doing? DJ Vlad also took to Twitter to express his feelings on it. Vlad said, "I've been saying this for the last couple of months in my interviews. Diddy should have fled to Russia as soon as he heard his arrest was possible. Instead, he spent his time hanging out in Harlem and Miami, thinking his money would protect."
Yeah, man, money goes only so far. And I honestly, like I said earlier in the video, I do think he attempted to test the waters of like how he could flee. And he probably saw like, yo, they got me like under watch 24/7, and it makes no sense because if they do catch you, they're gonna throw you behind bars regardless. Maybe he was hoping through some Hail Mary, some miracle that this would just blow over, but nah, fam. Now he's looking at like 20 years. Some of these charges merit 20-year sentences. Some of the others like merit 10. So it's like more than likely he'll do them concurrent. But at 54 years old, if he's doing 20, let's just say he's even doing like 75% of that, yeah, the dude would be shit like nearing 70 by the time he gets out. And the way things are looking, it's looking like they're going to seize a lot of his money. He's trying to get out of that $100 million judgment, but we still don't know how that's going to work out. He should have just shown up to that court date because now it's just going to be a pain. So with that, the whole Tupac murder investigation, him being arrested, I'm pretty sure they're going to find a way to lump everything into this RICO Act because that's what the RICO Act was enacted for. It was enacted for these criminal enterprises, the mob basically. And they got a lot on this guy. If they arrested him, it's because they could probably convict him tomorrow if they wanted to. Pretty sure him being locked up now is going to probably motivate some people that were scared of talking to talk. And I know there's going to be some people that are still going to think, wow, like, no, the dude still has like that power. And if he gets out, I want to make sure that I'm not on his bad side. But yeah, man, his whole empire is crumbling. It's been crumbling. And I feel like over the next few months, maybe year, we're going to hear a lot of things that could be even worse than the stuff we already know.
Protect them. Vlad, I don't know if Russia is really the best place to flee.
Nah, man, he should just go, where is it, the Bali, where Russell is at?
But okay. And then this morning, Charlamagne spoke on it on the Breakfast Club. Here's what he said.
Yeah, racketeering and sex trafficking. If he gets racketeering and sex trafficking for freak-offs, it will be others involved.
Yes.
Oh,
like
of course.
if you ever ran a train with Diddy, you're probably going to jail.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying that, that's possible.
I think that's why like half the industry has been quiet, or most of the industry has been quiet, because a lot of them attended those parties. And from what they're saying, the dude had cameras everywhere. So he has tape on all these people. And we shouldn't just limit it to rappers and other artists. The dude hung out with athletes, politicians. Like, the dude was around some of the most influential people in the world. So who knows what kind of tape he has, and who knows if he's willing to like bring these people under to kind of save himself.
On those cameras, because he had cameras in the crib, so people are thinking that maybe there'll be other people involved.
If you ever been butt naked,
more than likely.
If you ever been butt naked anywhere with Diddy, or half butt naked with Diddy, and there was some women around, or some men around, that he told you were part of the party, you probably going to jail.
Half butt naked is insane.
Well, a lot of this stuff will be unsealed, and people will be able to see this. And if you think that they're going to keep this behind closed doors and sealed, like, you have made a huge error in judgment. This stuff is going to be unsealed, and it's going to be public record very, very soon. I don't think that Diddy is the last to be exposed, even this year alone. I feel like, yeah, man, he's going to blow the lid off a lot of stuff, Nino Brown style. He's going to jump up in the middle of the court and be like, nah, man, he did this, he did that. And the dude more than likely got the videotape to prove it.
All right.
If you possibly on any of those tapes, like Envy just said, that they seized from that house.
Yeah, if that's the case, I'm pretty sure a lot of these people right now are thinking to themselves, should I leave the country now while I can?
Right.
You're probably going to jail when they start throwing that word racketeering around.
But we'll see what happens.
Hell, if you walked in a room and saw Diddy in there smashing
And didn't
Carl
say
Winslow,
anything?
allegedly.
What?
If Diddy flew Carl out, you might be going to jail.
Can we okay.
Why you gonna
Allegedly.
call him out there like that?
Not Reginald, fam.
We'll be back with more, guys.
I'm just saying that racket-
Now, I gotta say, that is a very interesting point Charlamagne brings up. A lot of rappers, a lot of celebrities in general.
Dude, the dude threw some of the most infamous parties. Like, everyone in the industry went. That doesn't mean they were all involved. There was an after party to the party, obviously, where the shit would go down. But it's not like if you weren't at one of these parties, maybe you didn't see something. Like, yeah, like this dude's parties were like the event of the year. It's going to be very damning on a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure that's why mum's the word, and a lot of people have been very quiet.
They've all been at Diddy's parties. Some of them have engaged in very freaky stuff with Diddy, which is why, if you guys notice, Certain people are not speaking on this. Certain people are keeping it quiet, laying low. Some people know their names might come up in this indictment. So far, the only statements that we've gotten from Diddy's side is from his lawyer. He basically expressed disappointment that the FBI actually came in and arrested Diddy.
No, it's not planned. Certainly, it's not planned by us.
I mean, why would it be planned? Yeah, of course not. The dude wants to be free. But at the end of the day, man, we all knew this was going to happen. Like, dude, the feds raided and they invested a lot of money into this investigation. And like I said before, they're going to make sure that they get a return on their investment. And that usually comes in the form of a conviction.
He came here to surrender at a time agreeable to the U.S. Attorney's Office, and then they arrested him last night. I spent the evening with him. I was with him till about 1 o'clock. His spirits are good. He's confident. He is dealing with this head on, the way he's dealt with every challenge in his life, and he's not guilty. He's innocent of these charges. We know what the charges are going to be. Without seeing the indictment, it's going to be racketeering, it's going to be sex trafficking, it's going to be things along those lines. This is what we've been expecting since the searches in March. He, to his great credit, he voluntarily came to New York. Not a lot of defendants do that. He came to New York to basically engage the court system and start the case, and it'll start today. And he's going to plead not guilty, obviously.
Why does dude sound like he's in the middle of the Dominican Republic or some shit?
He's going to fight this with all of his energy and all of his might and the full confidence of his lawyers. And I expect a long battle with a good result for Mr. Combs.
Do you think he'll be released?
I'm going to fight like hell to get him released, and he should be released with all that he's done and coming here voluntarily. And guys, I'm going to cut it short because I have to go.
I will continue to keep you guys updated on the story.
Obviously, they're not going to let this man out on bail. Dude is probably the most extreme of flight risk that you can have. He has all the resources, honestly, to just disappear and never be seen and just go to one of these places where there's no extradition. The dude has plenty of money probably hidden just to do that. Yeah, I feel like if what the lawyers are saying was true and he was and they had planned to have him surrender, I'm pretty sure they probably saw that as a reason to like, all right, be a little wary. Because like I said earlier in the video, when that plane landed in the Caribbean, was it really just like some type of routine flight, or was there reason for Diddy to see that he was being watched so heavily? And it's going to be a lot more difficult than just jumping on your private plane and heading out. More than likely, you're being tracked and you're being trailed. I feel like we have yet so much to hear. Like I said this in my reaction to the indictment, which I have on my channel. When I was reacting to the indictment, I basically pointed out that, yeah, with them not having any of the witnesses in there by name, I'm pretty sure that they're trying to like minimize any type of witness intimidation or tampering. This is going to be crazy, man. There's going to be a lot more people that I do feel like will be emboldened. Imagine if we see Wale pull up to detail how he was hung off a balcony. Or imagine if we have Kid Cudi come and basically confirm that, yeah, his car engine did explode and it was due to foul play. These are all things that by themselves don't have to be super strong. But when you lump all these different crimes and incidents together, it just paints a picture, it paints a profile. And that is going to be really hard to defend against. Diddy has gotten away with literally allegedly shooting people and doing all these things for a long time. So he might feel like the Teflon Don. But man, when the RICO charges are filed, like, dude, they have a 95+% conviction rate. I don't think you're escaping this. It's literally going to be like, are you going to plea out? Are you going to snitch? Because I'm pretty sure the people under you, I'm pretty sure Harv Pierre, I'm pretty sure Stevie J and people that were probably going to be implicated are going to definitely talk against you now. Because nobody wants to do 20 years. If it comes down to like, all right, you're getting like charged with a 1 to 2 year, I guess, level offense, like they might just do that and Diddy will definitely pay them out. But now when it comes to like these long bids, these 10-year, 15, 25-year bids, like most people are going to snitch, man. Most people are going to snitch. I also expect Diddy to go out Nino Brown style and literally throw everybody under the bus. Maybe even throw some politicians under the bus. The dude is connected. If you guys don't know, he was denied bail because, like I said, the dude is an extreme flight risk. Yeah, so I don't think that. I think he's going to be locked up until and during the trial, just because you can't have him outside. The dude has too many resources to like escape the country and never be held accountable for his actions. Again, we should commend Cassie because Cassie definitely blew the lid on all this because, yeah, these were all rumblings that have been around for a very long time. But once that lawsuit came out and once we saw the video evidence and bam, I feel like this is going to be open and shut. I feel like they got him on a lot of stuff. It's going to be crazy how this plays out. Definitely let me know what you guys think. What do you think are Diddy's chances in all this? I honestly think like I said, it's the feds, bro. He's going down. It's rare when you get off, and usually when they get off, it's because they cooperated heavily. And it's not going to be somebody that's below you. You're going to have to like snitch on some big fish. And Diddy potentially has them there, but yeah, you run the risk of being deleted. And do you really want that? Maybe he just sits there and does his time. But I feel like Diddy has definitely been so cocky and so arrogant that his ego won't let him sit in a prison. But yeah, time will tell. It's going to be crazy. Definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It's channel wonders. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are freaking amazing. The dialogues are always great. And yeah, I look forward to these in the comments. Hope you guys love the video and I hope to see you guys soon. But this is a crazy situation. And yeah, and time will tell, but I feel like it's going to get a lot uglier before we know it.